Are you craving a trip on Space Mountain? Well, we've got the next best thing. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And Patrick Dougal.
That's me.
I was a little sad after last week's episode because of my favorite movie, Little Mermaid. You challenged me a little bit.
Yeah.
About a little place. Atlantica. Okay, so I'm not gonna pretend I knew what it was. I didn't. I had no idea what Atlantica was. And Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney animated feature. Research, not only research, but also, who was it? Olivia is Awkward really wanted us to know this as well. Thank you, Olivia. This was not in the original film. Atlantica is never mentioned in the original Little Mermaid film. I will admit, beyond the original film, I don't know much about. I didn't watch the TV series. You were saying Kingdom Hearts. It was mentioned a lot. So apparently the history behind Atlantica, which of course was inspired by Atlantis, was first mentioned in a novelization of The Little Mermaid in 1993. That's 4 years after that movie came out. So then it was continued in the TV series as well as Kingdom Hearts, which you played, right? You loved it. So there's that clarification.
Yes.
I have another clarification though.
Okay.
Some less happy people. Maria Fernanda and Jessica Rivera. Very upset that you messed up Poseidon and King Triton. You said that they were brothers, apparently? Poseidon is King Triton's father. So apparently Ariel and Hercules are cousins.
Still makes them cousins.
Frankly, I don't care either way, but
Still makes them cousins.
Maria and Jessica, thanks for writing in, and there's that clarification.
There you go.
So lots of questions from last week's episode now answered.
There it is.
Because of fantastic listeners and viewers. So thank you. Shall we move on to this week's topic? Of course, we're going back to Shanghai Disneyland. Thanks, Shanghai. And now that hashtag thanks Shanghai is very confusing because sometimes we're still complaining and saying it sarcastically, and then sometimes we're like, thank you for the greatest attractions ever created. So it can go either way now.
Still on the lesser side.
Hashtag thanks Shanghai. But today we're going to focus on Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Which is, I think this is the land you're most excited about, perhaps? No?
Was it? Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like Tron, I think a lot of people are excited about. But let's not go there. We'll hold off on that. There is a Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue. So this is another new name for the
many
for the
versions.
essentially same, right. There's Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters at Disneyland, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin in Florida, and then Paris, I think, is Blasters as well.
Yeah.
So this is, and then I think Tokyo has a different name, doesn't it? I think it may.
I didn't ride it.
Really?
Yeah.
How could you have gone and not done every ride? I don't understand
It's
this.
the same ride.
No. Well, it is a bit different at Shanghai. And, what did you think of it?
It is different. I like the fact that there's the animatronics and then there's actual screens too.
Yeah.
So the addition of screens and I've seen more buzz than normal.
Now, typically, and I think you would agree with me, I don't necessarily think adding screens makes anything better. I mean, I know it's the new trend and there's a lot of mixing, real set pieces to screens these days. I feel like this is kind of one of the best uses of it I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Of course, like Transformers and stuff is fantastic. But this is great because I always felt like in Buzz Lightyear, we're in a video game, right? Like we're inside of a video game and using a screen makes sense. And as you said, Buzz Lightyear appears a lot more because of this. I really liked it. And aside from that, I mean, I just think even if there were no screens, how much more beautiful is the set design? Oh my goodness. But with the addition of screens, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember seeing an animatronic Buzz. I still remember animatronic Zurgs, but I don't remember an animatronic Buzz.
You might still be in just the queue.
In the queue, yeah. Although I saw some video of queue, probably not the whole queue though, so maybe. And then I gotta say, like the rules of how to play the video in the queue line was great. I was like, since when are these so entertaining? But it was wonderful. So nice job. Thanks Shanghai.
Thanks Shanghai.
This is hashtag, by the way. If you're watching, that makes sense. If you're listening, I just did something fun with my fingers.
There it is.
Leaving that alone right there. Video, and the videos in the ride were cool. Also over there, Stitch Encounter.
AKA Turtle Talk.
Kind of, yeah, it's pretty much Turtle Talk. Now, this does exist already in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing. As you said, it's very much like Turtle Talk. The whole concept is that Stitch is on the loose, and thanks to powerful tracking devices, we can find him and interact.
Mm-hmm.
And
he talked to us.
Yeah, it was actually really funny. And the question I have about it is, so if you're a Turtle Talk performer,
yeah,
the voice is you. Like that's they're not like talking through some sort of microphone that changes their voice. It's the performer.
It's like Crush.
Well, that's how Crush is, I'm saying. I'm curious if Stitch...
No, but like Crush is talking to you.
Oh, yeah, it's like Crush is talking to you. And then Stitch... Okay,
it's not like
Crush is
talking to you.
Okay, we're on two different levels right now, I think. The friend of Crush has a very similar voice, I would say. The friend of Stitch, I'm curious if there's a modulator involved. Because that's not like it's a voice, it's not like an easy voice to do consistently, and I wouldn't even be surprised if in the film, if there's some sort of playing around with that voice involved. Mm-hmm. So I am curious. It's just, as a nerdy VO guy, I found it interesting.
Maybe.
But it was, it's fun. It's cute. I guess if you love Stitch, which they do overseas,
they do.
I'm sure it's a big hit. And, the only way that I'm like... Actually, would you rather this or the Stitch encounter? That's a tough question.
Probably this.
You'd rather the what is a Stitch encounter? No, so I'm sorry, Stitch encounter or what's the terrestrial one called?
Stitch's Great Escape.
Yeah. Would you rather encounter or?
I
Great Escape?
like the animatronic Stitch.
Yeah,
he's cool, but like. I don't ride that ride.
Well, because the burp smell.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
The chili dog.
No.
It's like not... Like, you can smell it when you're, like, walking into, like, even before the ride starts.
It's really gross. I really don't appreciate that at all.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like they could update that.
But we don't need an update on Great Escape. We need a gone on Great Escape.
They can update it.
Yeah, with the Muppets. Oh my God! What if it was like Bunsen and Beaker, and that was their lab and something? Genius idea on a franchise that isn't doing well. Yes, score. Really, you wouldn't prefer that? Pat, tell me the truth. You wouldn't prefer that? No. For those of you listening, he's shaking his head.
Nope.
I don't believe you.
Nope.
I think it's a great idea. Anyway, we don't have that. No. We don't have that in Shanghai. We have the Stitch encounter, which is like Turtle Talk. So that's kind of a cool little addition to apparently Stitch lives in Tomorrowland. Beyond that, we have the jetpacks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dumbo.
Astro Orbiters.
Yeah, it's the Astro Orbiter. Sure, it's always got a line, right? Yeah. Have you ever... Here's a confession. I don't think I've ever ridden the Astro Orbiter at Disneyland.
I haven't.
How about at Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
Maybe as a kid I did it. I probably did as a kid at Walt Disney World.
That one's more fun because you actually are high.
Yeah, it's a very high. You have to take an elevator up, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's kind of scary as a kid. Actually, I was a kid terrified of heights, so I probably was really scared of it. But yeah, I don't know. I've done Dumbo for sure.
Oh yeah,
like even recently. But Astro Orbiter, not so much. The one thing I will say about theirs in Shanghai is it's got a beautiful musical score, which I don't know if I don't think ours does. Right?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, the musical score probably in Disneyland. Let us know if we're wrong, but from what I understand, it's probably just the music of Main Street and Tomorrowland, like
mashing together.
To get Star Wars battling.
Why not?
Yeah, but so I mean, they got one of those. It's for me, it's more visually, aesthetically pleasing than actually exciting or enticing to ride.
Agree.
So yeah, jetpacks, and then the big thing. The Tron LightCycle Power Run.
Whoa.
Is that the sound of the LightCycle?
Yep.
Oh, well, what do you think of this? So this is essentially replacing Space Mountain.
Yes.
And?
It's pretty.
I'll give it that. It's really pretty.
It's pretty.
Exterior, you're speaking of, or interior, or both?
Both. It's pretty.
Yeah. Beyond that?
So, it looks fun. I mean, with roller coasters,
yeah,
you can't really like tell the enjoyment level until like actually being on it.
Sure.
But it seems from when it was being built, we've only saw like the outside portion, but like it's a very short portion of the actual ride.
Yeah.
Starts inside, goes to the little outside ramp, and then goes inside and almost has like an arena similar to like Rock and Roller Coaster, I would say. But it's like indoor roller coasters are always cool. I mean, there's cool lights. The queue looked cool. It's just a very aesthetically pleasing ride.
Launch is cool.
Yeah,
I love launch coasters.
I'm saying it's to me it's very similar to Rock and Roller Coaster, rather than like Space Mountain.
Yeah, just no loops, right? No loops in this, thank God.
No, I don't think those.
Because not because the loops concern me, but because of the
ride vehicle.
The locking mechanisms would concern me. As I've mentioned, I don't like the type of locking mechanism. I honestly don't know. If I went to Shanghai, I don't know if I would ride it. Like, it looks so claustrophobic.
I'd ride it.
The way that I'm sure you would.
100%.
100%. What if it was broken down? Would you still ride it?
Yep.
You'd find a way?
100%.
110%. Patrick will find a way.
Always.
Yeah, it does look really cool. It seemed pretty short, I felt.
Yeah.
Like, considerably shorter than Space Mountain. Granted, I think half the length of Space Mountain is climbing the mountain, and so you don't have that in a launch coaster. But, yeah, I don't know. It was like, I want to say a minute and a half or 2 minutes. I feel like the video I saw anyway, and it was the full ride. There are projections inside, very much like, Hyperspace Mountain or Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy, which is nice. Obviously better projectors, newer, which is nice. But yeah, it's cool looking. That's the best thing I can say about it. Whether or not I like it replacing Space Mountain, I don't know.
I like the variants.
I will agree with you. I have to agree with you because too often I've said I don't like copycat attractions, and so I'm going to have to agree with you.
Yeah.
And if they put electronica there, all would be dandy. Nighttime electronica in Tomorrowland, I'm giving them like such good ideas.
That's another thing. Like the soundtrack to that ride is amazing as well.
Does the movie have a good soundtrack? I'm not too familiar.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen any of the Trons. Write the hate mail now.
It's all Daft Punk.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So Tron 3, you excited about that?
Not happening.
Not happening?
Nope.
Never?
I don't know.
The ride is
The ride is Tron 3.
Yeah, that's what Spielberg says about E.T. He's like, E.T. the ride is the sequel. Not happening, folks. So, in any case, Tron, that's probably the most exciting thing about Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
That's the thing everybody's super excited about. But of course, you can't forget Star Wars Launch Bay.
Yeah.
I guess this is okay? I don't know. Like,
Star Wars.
Sure. It seemed like an afterthought. It seemed like, okay, we need Star Wars in this park. Launch Bay.
Surprised they didn't throw like Star Tours in there.
Well, I think Star Tours days are numbered. At least here at Disneyland. I think once Star Wars Land opens, I think Star Tours is gone.
I don't know.
But the thing I would be curious about with this launch bay is how permanent it is, and how because I mean the two launch bays we have here at Disneyland and at Walt Disney World are both repurposed spaces.
Yeah.
So they've got those limitations. I'm actually kind of curious what they'll do with a space built for launch bay, or if they're actually building it more like a convention hall where they're like, yeah, we can change it easily. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm sure it's going to be the same character meet and greets and stuff. But I don't know. I haven't spent a ton of time in Launch Bay. I don't, other than character meet and greets, I don't think there's much in there.
Mm-mm.
So maybe it'll be cooler. I haven't seen any videos of that yet. Have you?
No. I saw like Darth Vader and like Soarin' Troopers walking around Tomorrowland, but nothing inside Launch Bay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much Tomorrowland at Shanghai. Sounds wonderful, beautiful. I'm a little surprised they went with the name Tomorrowland.
Really?
Yeah. I know this is an unpopular choice, and I do not think that they should ever change the name of Tomorrowland at Disneyland or even Walt Disney World. But I think Disneyland Paris calling it Discoveryland was a very smart choice. Just because you don't have that pressure of being tomorrow, the future. Even though they go with the whole sci-fi future thing, and they're not like really dependent on that rule anymore.
Well, then you have Epcot, the whole front of Epcot is called Future World. Yeah,
which right now looks like it's stuck in the 70s or 80s or something. I don't know. That Future World, other than the gorgeous Spaceship Earth. Gorgeous.
I really like the outside of Mission Space as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I've heard? Maybe this has been trivia once, and maybe you can confirm or deny. I've heard the Mars out there, the red planet, is supposedly one of the giant boulders from Indiana Jones, like covered up. That's what I've heard.
I don't
from
know.
the epic.
I feel like that'd
not
be
from the ride, but from the Indiana
way
Jones.
too light.
Well, no, it's covered with like plaster or whatever they do. Like they used the shape of the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular balloon boulder and covered it up in plaster or whatever, and that's supposedly Mars. That's what I've heard. I don't know if you know this for certain.
Never heard that.
Well,
I don't believe it.
somebody will do research and let us know.
I don't believe it.
Well, if it's a trivia question next week, you might want to be prepared.
I don't believe it.
Okay. So that wraps up our Shanghai segment for this week, but there's some stuff going on here in the US of A. There is. That's equally fabulous and exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frozen Ever After has an official opening and the Royal Summer House.
Over in Epcot.
I actually looked up how to say Summer House. I'm still saying it wrong. But it's
it's H-A-U-S, right? House?
Summer House or something like that. That was really terrible. But
Summer House.
I did actually look up, how do you say this? And all it really means is cottage or house or whatever. But June 21st is the official opening of this, and you can now schedule it on FastPass Plus.
You can.
And I have a feeling it's going to be a tough ticket to get.
Probably.
Are you excited about this one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna ride it.
Of course, we'll all ride it. There were some photos leaked. I
haven't seen.
You haven't seen the leaked photos?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there have been some photos leaked. Nothing. I saw the trolls and I saw the marshmallow, I believe, and I don't know. Nothing like excited me about it. I'm sure it's gonna be great. I have heard the track's the same, which excites me because I love the going backwards in that ride. I think that's like really wonderful.
Maybe you go backwards and Marshmallow like chases you.
Yeah, maybe he screams at you and fog blows out of his mouth and the
ice
force
hits you in the face.
Oh yeah, ice chips going through a fan, smacking you in the face.
Yeah.
That is 4D. I love it. No, I doubt that's happening. But we'll find out on June 21st whether or not that's what happens. But the interesting thing about this is this is in the Norway Pavilion. And I'm not going to lie, I actually was questioning for a little while whether or not there would be a Norway Pavilion anymore with the opening of this. I was like, are they going to put Arendelle in what's it called? Epcot's little...
Pavilion. Oh, World Showcase.
World Showcase, thank you. How terrible would that have been?
No.
I wouldn't have put it past them, though. Like, I was legitimately thinking this might happen.
Know. They always kept saying, like, the Norway Pavilion.
Yeah. Well, it's the Norway Pavilion.
Still the Norway Pavilion.
Featuring Frozen. And it's going to open with Future World, which is kind of cool because normally, if you're not familiar, Future World is the first thing to open at Epcot and then World Showcase after.
Like 10.
Yeah, it's usually like an hour difference, I think, something like that. But apparently Norway is going to open with Future World, which means you got to hop through just Mexico, or are there a couple countries? I think just Mexico.
Go left, Mexico, Norway.
Cool, so it's pretty close to Future World. So yeah, that'll be fun and exciting.
Plus, they still have that princess character breakfast right there too. So
where in Mexico?
No, in Norway.
They have a princess character breakfast in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like right to the right. If you went straight towards Maelstrom, it's right on the right.
No kidding.
Princess What is it called?
Uh-oh, you're gonna...
It's called something house. I know that.
Summer House?
It's not Summer House.
Summer House.
Look it up later. Someone will write in.
So that's gonna be the place to meet Anna and Elsa. If you want to meet Anna and Elsa, it's gonna be at Royal... So let's say it together.
Summer House.
Yes.
Whoa, you put a little too much on that.
I think it sounded great. So yeah, Anna and Elsa will be there, and of course in the ride, which I'm excited. I'm excited to see Elsa's animatronic.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking at the end of this year we need to do another top 10 animatronics because I feel like there's so many new animatronics.
We're still waiting for that one in Shanghai, but.
Which one? Oh, the big dragon thing?
Yeah, the raft, river
An
raft
adventure ride. Yeah, so lots of cool animatronics happening. Beyond Frozen, at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to rename the Magical Kingdom right now. No, I didn't actually just know.
Disney Magical
Disney,
Kingdom.
Walt Disney World's Magical Kingdom? No, it's the Magic Kingdom. Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair.
Woo!
Has a date.
Yeah.
June 17th.
Yep.
Now, I'm excited for this
Yeah.
because it's a show in front of a castle.
Uh-huh.
But you want to know what makes me doubly, triply excited?
Tiana's in it.
Tiana! I do love Tiana. No, if Tiana's mom was in it, a.k.a. Oprah, that would make my day.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that would make my day.
She is.
Honestly, I'd lose it. I would be like, oh, you just got me so excited. Shut up. No, Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair. Saw some photos of like Mickey's new costume. Have you seen this?
The Jester costume?
Yeah, the Jester costume, which is very cute and adorable and all purple.
Mm-hmm.
What was the best part of this costume?
His hat?
No, but you're close.
His ears? I don't know.
His head.
Oh, it's still normal.
It was classic Mickey head.
It's still
It
normal.
was not Shanghai Mickey head, which means we're not getting Shanghai Mickey head, which still freaks me out. I'm still not comfortable with.
Honestly, Minnie freaks me out more than the Mickey, but I don't know.
They both do, but maybe if I looked harder, I might. Yeah. We don't have that.
The reason why is because I don't. Minnie has right now like lipstick and like eyeshadow, and they removed all her makeup in Shanghai.
Oh,
I don't like it.
So wait a sec. How do you tell the difference? Just the bow? She has eyelashes still.
Yeah, I think she still have eyelashes and like yeah. It's like Minnie, you need your makeup.
They're gonna have like the tabloid magazines with and without makeup Minnie Mouse. That's fantastic. See, even Minnie doesn't look great without makeup, guys. So it's all right. Don't worry about what you look like in the morning when you look in the mirror. It's all good. But yes, I'm very excited about the old head on the costume. That's what I'm most excited about. I'm assuming he will talk.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's a fair assumption.
Probably.
And June 17th. So all of this is happening like within a week period.
Yeah, everything. It seems like everything is premiere. June 17th seems to be like the day. Besides Frozen, June 17th seems to be like the date for everything. Even technically Shanghai, because when it's June 16th when it opens, it's just June 17th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Because of the time difference.
Yeah, everything is just opening at the same exact time.
Yeah.
All the Epcots are, well, not all the Epcots.
All the Epcots?
All the Soarins are
Soarins.
changing at the same time. Well, they already have theirs, but technically opening.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems to be the date.
Yeah. And
including fireworks at Hollywood Studios.
and I think that the thing to remember is if you planned a vacation and you happen to be going the week before all this, I can't definitely say, but good chance soft openings on a lot of this stuff. Yes. Come on, let's give these people a little faith. All it takes is faith and trust. Oh yeah, and something I forgot. Dust.
Yeah,
That's your line.
Oh,
Dust?
I haven't seen Disney do a lot of softs. But that's just my personal.
If you go the week before,
They do cast
previews. You're right.
Disney doesn't really do public softs.
You just killed some hopes and dreams.
I know.
Sorry, I blame him entirely.
Yeah, and more so, I believe from an article I read about Soarin' is they've already implemented the new Soarin', and they are showing the old Soarin' all the way up to the day before, and then switching it over just overnight.
Yeah.
So I don't believe there'll be sauce for that either.
Yeah.
Besides cast previews.
Dream killer.
But that's just me. However, other parks might be doing some soft openings around that time.
That's true. King Kong.
Hulk. Anyway.
Okay, so a minute ago we were talking about Minnie's head and Mickey's head.
Yeah.
And the new costume. Have you seen the new Beast?
I did, because you sent me a picture of it.
And what? I think it's from the cruise. I believe
it looked like he was from a cruise.
I'm pretty sure this is a new costume from a cruise ship. What did you think?
There's pros and cons. He's definitely thinner.
Love it. That's all I'm going to say. Love it. What don't you like? I'm very curious.
He looks thinner and he's smiling. He doesn't look like he doesn't smile in the other one. I don't know if it was a picture, but it looked like his fur might have been too dark.
See, these are all the things I loved about it. He looks more real. He looks shall I say, more live action.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just so used to the other. But
Sure, but I still haven't gotten used to the new Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
When I saw this new Beast, I immediately was like, yes, boom, point on.
There's still pros and cons. I feel like you could move a lot more and do a lot more things in the newer one. So I'm interested to see if they implement it into like the show over in Hollywood Studios or something like that.
I bet you new Fantasmic we get him at Disneyland.
Maybe.
I would guess. But speaking of this, though, I'm excited about the old Mickey head staying here, but I don't like this whole continuity problem that we're having with the characters. That's not okay with me, but I digress. I think what you said, the Beast's hair being darker makes him look more like real hair, more like a Beast. It does seem like one of their goals with these new costumes in general is smaller heads. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the costumes we've seen from like yesteryear were so ginormous heads.
Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints with weight.
Oh, I thought it was more about intimidating children.
No, like
you mean
on
friends?
performers.
You mean friends?
And friends.
Friends
Specifically, if you haven't noticed, within the past 2 months, Rapunzel's hair everywhere has gotten real thin.
Really?
If you didn't notice, the braid is a lot thinner.
Interesting.
Than it ever was. She just got a haircut.
New union rules or something, or
Just a little back strain here and there.
Losing performers, losing friends.
Losing friends.
The thinner face, I think, actually complements the film more. I get it. Like when you're making these massive costumes, you need to make changes sometimes in order for it to make sense on a costume. But I think future technologies and stuff is allowing them to streamline things, and I think it's beautiful. I think his eyes pop so much more because his hair is darker, or who knows, maybe it was just the photo that was darker. But from what it looked like the hair was darker. His blue eyes popped. His mouth was smaller, so it was less fangy. The beautiful trim on the blue coat was so much more detailed. It went from cartoon to real to me. I loved it.
Still pros and cons.
Love it. He'll get used to it, I promise.
Yeah.
They'll put it in Magical Map and he'll think it's the greatest thing on earth.
It wouldn't.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm excited about it. And let's see. Well, you were talking about this a little bit earlier. Soarin' over California.
Yeah.
I've got some official dates for you with Soarin' over California.
Whatever.
So, Disney California Adventure, you can go on the original Soarin' over California through June 15th.
So 1 day.
So there's 1 day that it's closed.
The 1 day closed.
And then June 17th, you can go on the new Soarin' Around the World or Soarin' Over the Horizon. Which one are we? We're Soarin' Around the World.
Yeah.
Soarin' Around the World. So that's like a 1 day break for Disney California Adventure. You know what, guys? I think this is... there's actually... I've been talking to people about this, and there are a lot of people who are unhappy with this change. This is one of like those changes that I'm like, this is how theme park attractions are supposed to work, especially in something that is so film focused. The fact that you can change those in and out so easily is great. We've already got the new projectors. We're going to be getting new smells. This is great. So in any case, go before June 15th to see the original, and then go June 17th for the new. I'm excited. And I've heard that each of the Soarin' Around the Worlds are going to have different endings. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Like ours might end at Disneyland. Theirs might end at Walt Disney World.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I've seen Shanghai's.
Okay. And theirs ends in like downtown Shanghai, right?
I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I was pretty sure they were doing filming at Disneyland.
Well, I was a little confused about that because I was like, well, if they're going to end ours at Disneyland and Walt Disney World's at Walt Disney World, Shanghai Disneyland isn't finished.
Yeah.
And then I heard it was downtown Shanghai.
It ends in downtown Shanghai.
Okay, cool. So DCA through June 15th. Now, Epcot's is interesting. As you were saying, they're showing the original film, which returns May 27th, because it's been down for a while, I think for new projectors, correct?
Probably.
So May 27th through June 16th, you can do the original Soarin' over California, which they call Soarin'. And then on June 17th, you can do Soarin' Around the World.
And change it overnight.
Yeah, I love it. An overnight change. This is great. I wish that imagine if Haunted Mansion Holiday could be changed overnight. That'd be great. No interruption, no closures. I love it.
It's only a week.
Flip a switch.
2 weeks.
I think it's 2 or 3 weeks for Haunted Mansion Holiday. But so that's exciting. And something we need to talk about happened which I'm very excited about. So the live action Beauty and the Beast teaser trailer was released this week.
Mm-hmm.
OMG.
Yeah.
Wow. If you haven't seen it, I insist you pause right now. Come back to us, but pause and go to YouTube and watch Beauty and the Beast live action teaser.
But I can guarantee you no one paused because
Everybody's seen it. It's, well, what do you think?
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
The whole main teaser is basically like just set design, pretty much. Just full exposition and set design.
It's a good tease.
Yeah, very good tease. And like 1 second of bell.
Yeah.
One con.
Let's hear it.
To the whole trailer. I do not like Ewan McGregor's French accent.
Yeah, I can't say anything, but yes, I would agree.
That's
yes.
it. Other than that, maybe he'll surprise me.
He won't. But it's that trailer. Oh my God, gave me chills. It's literally the first thing I watched this morning. I woke up and
I set an alarm for I like didn't have to get up at all on Monday, and I set an alarm for like 7 a.m.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then I went back to bed after I watched it like 3 times.
It's beautiful. It's just going through the mansion like as it deteriorates.
Yeah.
With one of Alan Menken's best scores ever. Even better with this beautiful piano.
It reminded me very much.
Say it.
Of the Jurassic Park teaser.
That's a new thing. Well, not only Jurassic World, but
Jurassic World, yes.
But also Ghostbusters. They have the piano.
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
Oh, like 100% rip off of Jurassic World's little.
Did it go that slow?
Yes. Oh, we're watching after we record this.
Everyone knows about the status of Ghostbusters trailers on the internet.
I know, people are really hating on that.
Most hated video on YouTube.
Why? I don't even get it, but whatever. I mean, Rick Moranis isn't in it, so that's reason enough to hate it. But no, I would
slow piano. I mean, it's already a piano song,
but it's not slow. It's still a da na 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 na. I don't feel like it's any slower than normal.
It seemed a little slow.
Maybe a little. The orchestra, the arrangement of it is so beautiful, and I got excited because I was like, "Oh, great! This is going to be on the soundtrack." And then I got angry because I thought about those strings playing the Bare Necessities in the Jungle Book trailer, which weren't in the movie, which infuriated me. So, praying to God that piano thing makes it into the finished soundtrack. Praying to God. Oh, it's so good. I'm nerding out over a 1.5-minute trailer. Okay?
A lot of people are.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
It's good.
No, it's phenomenal. And can I just say, Emma Watson is stunning. Like, how beautiful is she?
I've heard one thing.
What?
Which, I mean, you see her for like 1 second. But do you think she might look too young?
No, how old's Belle supposed to be?
She's like one of the oldest.
She is one of the older
I think
princesses.
Yeah, I remember like
early 20s, I would guess. But so if she's supposed to be early 20s, actually, I think she is in real life.
She is in real life.
She's a young.
But comparative, I mean, who's the guy who's playing the Beast is like,
a
grown man.
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, he's a beast most of the movie. Yeah. I'm so not worried about that. Emma Watson. If there's anybody who deserves the name Belle, it's her. And honestly, at least in my mind, I'm going to offend Harry Potter people here. To me, she is, when I think Emma Watson now, I'm going to think Belle. I am not going to think, what's her name? Hermione? No, Belle. So excited for this. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Anyway, I could go on for hours about this. I will not. But I will say, talking about Beauty and the Beast, we recently went to a kind of cool Beauty and the Beast event.
Yes.
It was the 25th anniversary
screening
of the animated film Beauty and the Beast, which had a lot of the cast and crew there. And we got these cool little programs. If you're listening, you can't see it. But if you're watching, you can. These things are rare.
Yeah.
Only the people that attended Monday, May 9th, 2016.
I was there.
We were there. It was a phenomenal evening. Mm-hmm. You want to win this? Go to DisneyCoastToCoast.com and click on the contest page. And you can win this.
That one. Not mine.
This one. Oh, trust me, I got one as well. This is not my only one.
Glenn Keane drew a beast on the back of mine.
Nice.
So that one's safe.
No, this one has nothing on the back of it. But yes,
there's an inside.
Oh, it's really beautiful. I mean, go to DisneyCoastToCoast.com, click on the contest tab.
You can win it.
And enter, because it's going to be cool. Aside from that, anything else you want to mention before we move on?
We also have a Memorial Weekend coming up.
Yes, we do.
And the opening of Frozen live at the Hyperion.
Yes, indeed. In summer! Even though it's not really summer. They said it's going to open in summer. But
early summer.
No, late spring.
Okay.
We're still in spring. For a good while.
Technically.
No, technically we're still in spring.
When does summer start?
It's like late June. There's a date.
Because I'm going to say, if everything's opening June 17th, then they're calling it Awake in the Summer.
No, that's BS as well.
No? You're calling BS on all of it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
No, there's an official day that is summer. Like, I didn't make this rule. It's like a thing.
Are you mad that it's opening early?
No, I'm not mad. I'm mad that they say, in summer.
Obviously, it's for marketing.
In late spring. That's how it should have been.
Yeah.
I think that has a nice ring to it, personally. Anyway, Frozen
that is opening.
We will be checking it out and talking about it on a future episode, of course. And Patrick's going to say he loves it more than Aladdin. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's what he's going to say.
I might like the tech more.
Okay. Well, I think that means it's trivia time. So, do you have a trivia question for me, or shall I ask you first?
Whatever.
I'm going to ask
you. The wind takes us.
Okay. Winds in the east. I don't even know. We were talking about Atlantica earlier. And as we all know, Triton is the ruler of Atlantica.
Of course.
But somebody else was once the ruler of Atlantica. Who would this have been? And it is mentioned in the original film.
Ursula.
Very good. High five. Ursula.
Bam.
She has that line where she's like, when I ruled the kingdom, or something like that. She's very...
I more so know that from the Broadway show. That's more... Because she was like... Because they're brother and sister.
We don't talk of the Broadway show.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
In the Broadway show, they're brother and sister.
Yeah, very good. It's Ursula, indeed.
Yeah. And that's why she all mad.
Yeah.
He stole? He stole it.
Yep. So,
I'm going to get it back.
Just give me what is my trivia question?
So, this coming weekend, again, it's Memorial Day weekend. Mm-hmm. There's also a little event happening over on Disney Channel where they're airing 51 of their most popular Disney Channel original movies in preparation for their 100th DCOM.
Yes. Oh, you're going to ask me the name of the 100th.
Do you know the name of the 100th DCOM?
I do, because it's a sequel, is it not?
I believe it is.
It's, oh, goodness gracious. Is it another Teen Beach movie?
No.
Something high.
No.
No, it's not like a high school thing?
Nope.
Oh, goodness. I know it if I saw it in a multiple choice. And you're not sure if it's a sequel?
I believe it is.
I believe it is.
But it's not like a blank, blank, blank 2. It's literally it's a title.
You're going to say it, and I'm going to say, yes, I knew that.
I'll give you the first word.
Sure.
Adventures.
Oh, Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah.
This is a remake, not a sequel.
That's what it is.
This is a movie.
I was like, I've heard of it before.
This is a movie from the 80s that as far as I know, had nothing to do with Disney. I don't think. So this is a remake of that classic 80s movie.
Yeah.
Was it John Hughes? Might have been John Hughes. I don't know. I was born in the 80s, so I don't remember it that well.
So the actual 100th won't premiere. I think it premieres June 24th or something later in June, but they're jumping on Memorial Day weekend to air all these, and then throughout the month they'll be airing all the way up to 100.
Adventures in Babysitting!
DCOM!
Yay! Before we go, I want to say thank you to Mrs. Blankenship. Mrs. Blankenship.
Hey.
Howdy ho, hey. Thanks for writing in and leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes. Mm-hmm. That's how easy it is, folks. If you want to shout out on Disney Coast to Coast, go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star written review, and you'll get a shout out. So thanks again, Mrs. Blankenship, because she took this to the task and did it.
Thanks.
Rock and roll, Mrs. Blankenship.
You a teacher.
Do you think that's a real name?
It's a fuzzy. Okay.
Oh, distracted. Guys, that's going to do it for us this week. Of course, you can connect with us between episodes on places like
Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, our blog posts on Tumblr, iTunes, SoundCloud, and there's somewhere else?
I think that's it. All of that can be found at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Do not forget to go there. Click on the contest tab. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who have written in and left us awesome 5-star reviews on iTunes, go to DisneyCoastToCoast.com. There is a new page, even if you didn't write one. There's a new page called Buzz, and you can see a bunch of the reviews and stuff that people are saying about Disney Coast to Coast. And I got to tell you, you guys say some fabulous things about the show, so thank you so much. New page on the site. Until then, we'll see you next time. Have a fabulous week, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Is what I consider the crowning jewel of Fantasyland. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The carousel.
No, not the carousel. That's not even in Fantasyland.
No.
No, it's Voyage to the Crystal Grotto.
Yeah.
What? You're disappointed? I love it.
It reminded me of just like Storybook Land.
Yes, it is. It's Storybook Land canal boats on steroids.
Yeah.
Instead of being in that little boat that you're going to fall out of, which, by the way, have you ever, seen anybody fall out of those boats? Because they warn you constantly.
They always, yeah.
Yeah, they're always like, everybody stand at the same time or these boats will tip.